Hi, welcome to my show. So, common problem, you're not getting interviews. We see this all the time. We see LinkedIn posts where people are saying I'm desperate to find a job and they flag up their open to work profiles. No, that's not how you go. Firstly, let me give you some background about perhaps why you're not getting job offers or even interviews. Firstly, statistics and ratios. If you apply for a job that's advertised and posted, only about 10% of people that apply will get an interview. So that's like 1 in 10. Okay. When you do get an interview, there's like a 1 in 4 chance of you getting a job offer. When you get a job offer, there's probably a 1 in 2 or 1 in 3 chance that job offer isn't going to be suitable. And those stats, when I say 10% of people that apply for posted jobs get interviews, probably that ratio is a bit optimistic. It's probably about 1 in 100. So why are you wasting your time applying for jobs which are posted? Those jobs are oversaturated. The competition is really high. So what do you do about it if you're searching for a job? Well, you use a direct outreach method. You use your networks and contacts. Think about it. 70, perhaps even 80% of jobs are not advertised. Think about it from a company that's potentially looking to hire. What do? The managers had someone resign or they're overworked, so they think we need to hire. Okay, so the first thing they do is they think, who do I know? Who do I know? If they can't think of anything or anyone that they know, they think, could we make an internal promotion or an internal move? 9 times out of 10, they never work. They then walk down the corridor to the HR department and say, what do we do? So the HR department will probably reach out to existing employees before they do anything else. Okay, now that is your window of opportunity. If you make a direct outreach to your contacts, you can find them just before they finally decide to post a job. But even then, a lot of employers will not post their vacancies on any platform for a number of reasons. Number one, it's expensive to do so. Number two is they get bombarded with applications. 9 times out of 10 they're unsuitable for the role and they have to deal with the fallout. Number 3, they don't want to notify their competitors about why they're looking. So think about it. We recommend that you spend most of your time looking at direct outreaches. Now, to do direct outreaches, you've got to make the right approach. You don't just spam people that you do not know. You look at people that are within your network on LinkedIn. You look at people that perhaps could be interested in your experience, and you reach out to them softly, okay? You don't say, I would like to formally apply to work for you with a big covering email and a CV and a cover document. No, you just go to them and say, I'm potentially looking for new opportunities here. Would you be interested in perhaps having an informal chat to see if there's anything or see if there's any crossover between our experience? That's what you do. You do that, and I guarantee that you will get meetings and interviews. Now, if you don't want to do that yourself, you trust a recruiter to do it for you, but you trust a recruiter that's going to be straight up and honest with you, because not all recruiters have got the same networks, the same contacts, and the same influence with companies. So that's why we recommend going with 3 or 4. So, look, in summary, the reason why you're not getting job interviews is because, number one, is that you're applying for posted jobs, which everyone else is applying to. Okay. Number 2 is the ratios. You're just not doing enough of it. Okay. You'll probably have to make about 100 approaches before you get 3 or 4 job offers. How many have you made? Think about it. Do you think that applying for 5 jobs, posted jobs on LinkedIn, is going to get you a job offer? No, you probably got about a 0.1% chance of getting an offer. So I'm not being hard, but wake up and smell the coffee, guys, and just think about it. Okay. So just think, in your approach, yes, there's no harm in going for posted jobs, okay, but make sure you follow up with them, okay, but go for the direct outreach approach and invest more time on that. And finally, get the approach right, okay, just make it informal, low key, okay, and you will get the responses that you require. Okay, now if you like and subscribe to my channel, I'll be posting more and more on this. I've got over 22 years worth of recruitment experience working across all the world's major markets. I've owned and run my business for over 22 years. I've employed recruiters, dismissed a few as well, and I've engaged with clients mainly in the professional services sector all across the world. I'm using this to give candidates honest advice about how they find a job. And please follow, like, and subscribe. Thank you.